Now, in this video, we will be playing in. I will be playing in my Jaegeru here. Now, the Jaegeru, of course, is the tank destroyer based on the E100 chassis. It has a powerful 170mm cannon, um, and it's slow, of course, but it does have really nice armor. Although the superstructure can be penned with heat or XCR, and of course, you have the normal lower plate weak spot. The reload isn't too bad, considering that it does deliver huge punching blows if you manage to hit the shell. The aim time is a bit of a struggle, but the accuracy is quite decent for a gun of this caliber. As you can see, now we need to angle our armor back and forth so that the object doesn't pen us, because we do not want to take a shell from that object. Just trying to wiggle waggle. See, we just absorbed a heat shell. We just absorbed the heat shield from the IS-8, and now the object bounced as well. And see, this is how you can make your armor the most useful. I mean, we just demolished that poor little object with just those two hits. And see, there you can see once again that aim time just derped her shot right into the ground. Now, I am being flanked here by an IS-4, so I want to get rid of him before I move on to take on the other enemies. Especially seeing as he is essentially free damage. I don't know why he chose to do this, seeing as he is in the line of sight of, what, 3 different tanks here? So, yeah, it's an interesting move by him, and I don't think he's gonna get very much out of it at all. Now, we can usually put an HE shell to the top of his turret, but we don't exactly have that angle. Oh, and we bounced. That's annoying, because now we have to wait for quite a while. Oh, now we just load HE. And see, what essentially I use HE whenever a tank is 300 HP or below, because I mean, having a 170mm cannon is very painful indeed. And as you just saw there, that fire, it shares the same weak transmission / engine of most of the German tanks, and so that's one of your weak points, and it was also my mistake there, going up and above that mound, essentially exposing my lower plate there at an angle. And I'm just gonna load adrenaline, because I want to get as much damage as I can. Let's try and get dang it, we didn't get an ammo rack. Ammo racks in this tank is very common because of the punchy gun. I want to put a shot through that T-28. Come on, there we go. Alright. Now let's take out that IS-3. It's just came back. Oh wow, look at that. That is an unfortunate miss. Looks like we won't get that kill unless our team just derps out. I'm gonna charge him. We'll say that all the enemy has left, and then the IS-3 is an ST and an E100. E100 being on the top there, but I do want to get rid of this IS-3 even if he is stock, as it is another tank gone for the enemy. Oh, looks like that E100 is firing heat, so we should be wary of him, because that means he's smart enough to use heat. E100. Looks like we have this game in the bag currently, but you never know. You never know how games will turn out. A lot of times you can have very upsetting losses. But I think this is going to be an easy one. Oh, he's smart. He ran me, making my track traverse stop. Put one into the turret cheek. Wow, we had a really nice high roll there. 831. And that STI, I don't know what he's trying to do. I'm just going to load some heat against him because I want to pen him. Just unload some shells. Wow, I bounced heat. That's RNG for you. Can't win them all. And, it is really painful to miss or not pen shots in this tank due to the huge reload, and especially the shell cost. I mean, the shells for this tank cost quite a bit, but this is a good example of the gameplay. I mean, we showed how to use your armor effectively. We show that it has okay maneuverability, but on the low side, and we can really see here the damage output, especially of this tank, and how it can carry a team. Shout out especially to my object here, Jpz E100, for doing 3k damage, and thank you. And yeah, so great, good team, good game. Thanks for watching.